Justice Malala is a political commentator well known to eNCA, and he joins me from Los Angeles in California. Justice, always so lovely to speak to you. I'm wondering, as a South African abroad, what perspectives do you have from over there looking on
a good year for President Ramaphosa after 4 years in power to be delivering this? For me, I think the key thing is action. South Africans are tired of words. President Ramaphosa came in on the optimism of the Tumamina campaign. He said, let's go and we'll do this. And he's done some of it, but a huge chunk of it. And the incidents you mentioned, the fact that so much of the past 4 years has, in essence, been a continuation of the 9 wasted years, puts pressure on him. So I think the key thing from observers internationally, locally, is where's the action? You've spoken and you've spoken. Where's the meat? Where's the... We need to see something happening. And that's been his biggest problem. President Ramaphosa is seen as someone who consults and consults and consults, sets up commission after commission, but where's the action? And this Sona will either deliver or not deliver on whether there is action. The time for words after 4 years is over, really.
Yeah. And I think that a lot of South Africans are becoming quite jaded. It's interesting, at the People's Voice event, ahead of Sona, Reverend Frank Chikanis kicked that off. And he said he's really, really angry. And he's asking himself if the sacrifices he made during apartheid were worth it. That is such a condemnation of what has gone wrong in South Africa. When you say action, what sort of things would you like to hear? Give me some examples.
Well, I mean, the 4 reports you've mentioned, so PPE corruption, it didn't happen under Jacob Zuma's watch. It didn't happen under Thabo Mbeki's watch. It happened under President Ramaphosa's watch. He needs to do something about that and be seen to be acting against people who were against him, people who were for him, all these people accused and guilty of any kind of malfeasance in corruption. So that first, the strengthening. So in 2018, President Ramaphosa said, we are going to fix the NPA. One of the first things he did was to appoint Shamila Batohi as the new NDPP. Where is Shamila Batohi now? Is she playing ball? Are we seeing prosecutions and convictions? So the key thing is to action. First, all those reports you've mentioned, the Zondo Commission report, the PPE report, anyone who might be identified as having taken part in any kind of malfeasance in the intelligence agencies and so forth. If people see that the law actually works, people will believe in this administration. If you think about it, right now you and I are having this conversation, but there are people being kicked out of their homes, businesses being searched because of a so-called Operation Dudula and foreigners being targeted. Now, a huge chunk of the problem is that when we, in February, March 2020, and there was a problem with the border fence between Limpopo and Zimbabwe, the money, 36 million rand, was allocated. The money was stolen. And our people are saying, well, you are not doing anything about it. We are going to do something about it. Now, I might say, that is horrible. What are you doing? And so forth. But actually, the failure of this government has led to some of the problems that we see. So action is actually needed on things like that, so that many of the horrifying issues we have can be dealt with.
Do you think that he's likely to say anything about 2 issues that will be seen as drastic action? One, a basic income grant, which, despite how hard I tried, Mondego Ngubele wouldn't be drawn on whether a decision is actually coming tomorrow on that. And also this big hot potato of jobs being reserved for South Africans only. Both can be seen as crowd pleasers. The BIG would certainly go some way to helping alleviate poverty. But do you expect big decisions like that tomorrow? Do you think that he would make a bold move like that tomorrow?
I think he's under pressure on the basic income grant. We already have the 350 interim grant due to COVID-19. I have no doubt in my mind that either President Ramaphosa tomorrow will say, wait for the 23rd for Minister of Finance, Godongwana. He will make some kind of pronouncement on that. I do not expect the 1,500 rand basic income grant. I expect some movement, either extension of the current 350 rand grant. I think there will be definitely an announcement on that on the 23rd or tomorrow. On the permanence of a basic income grant, I would say not likely, because President Ramaphosa believes, like Godongwana, that actually we need to grow this economy. This economy is only going to grow at 2%. That's the projection for this year. That means that everything that we're doing, the unemployment, the poverty remains at exactly the same level or worse. And so the key issue here is not just giving people a leg up with a basic income grant. It's also about growing the economy, and that will be what locally, internationally, people will be watching out for. What are you doing to get people to have jobs? And I'm not convinced that he'll make a big promise on BIG and not come up with some, hopefully, measures to shore up the economy. And that's really, going way back to Bill Clinton. It's the economy stupid. It's the economy stupid, and again and again and again. And that's what this is about, really.
Thank you so much, Justice Malala, political commentator, coming to us live from Los Angeles in California.